Okay, a couple of examples here about functions. Now, when we ask, is an equation a function, usually we're talking about an equation of x and y, and there's one standard way of interpreting that. Is y a function of x? Okay, so that's the legitimate question here. In these equations, is y a function of x? Now what that means is, for each value of x you put into one of these equations, is there only one y value that will make the equation true? There's actually an easy way to find out if these are functions. Okay, these are two equations, but not every equation is a function. Okay, the easy way to find out is to try solving the equation for y. Okay, so let's look at this one. If I try to solve this for y, you can probably guess what I need to do. I just need to move the 5x over to the other side. Okay, and get 3y equals 10 minus 5x. Okay, and then to get y by itself, I just need to divide both sides by 3. Okay, and I get y equals 10 minus 5x over 3. Okay, now based on that I can see that this definitely is a function. Okay, so the original equation was a function, and this alternate way of writing it is same thing, so it's also a function. Now the reason I can tell that is, since this is solved for y, I can see over here that no matter what number I put in for x, there's only going to be one y value that comes out. And that's exactly the requirement of a function. For each x that goes in, one y comes out. Okay? So if you pick any number for x, if you get something out for y, you're only going to get one thing. Right? Okay, so this one is a function. Yes, function. Okay, what about this one? Well, you can probably already guess the answer because math teachers like to show you both sides. This one's not going to be a function, but again, you'll see that by doing the same process. Okay, I want to get y by itself, so I'll subtract 3x from both sides. And get y squared equals 1 minus 3x. Okay, so far so good. But y is not by itself. It's y squared equals something. Okay, so what can we do to get y by itself? Well, there's really only one thing we can do. There's a property of equation solving that if you have something squared equal to something else, you can take the symbol that's being squared, so in this case y, and set it equal to plus or minus the square root of what's on the other side. Okay. And from this I can see that it's not a function. Okay, why not? Well, because if I put certain values of x in, I'm going to get two things out for y. You know, for instance, if x is 0, okay, this will be just the square root of 1. Okay, but that means that y can be two things: positive square root of 1, which is 1, or negative square root of 1, which is negative 1. Okay, so generally, if a value of x makes sense in this function, it's going to give you two y values out. So this one is not a function.